Hi, Mommy. Hi.
My family was already divided for a month. I came back home, and almost exactly a week to the day, my wife tested positive.
Bye. Bye, Mom.
Having COVID is scary. I'm blessed that I don't have it as severe as some patients that are on ventilators right now in hospitals. But at the same time, I'm questioning everything.
She says she keeps sweating, constant headaches. She doesn't feel like eating. So I don't know if it's that she's like depressed. I don't know if it's the coronavirus that's doing something.
Like my neck hurts. And I'm like, oh my God, is that? So I'm like Googling signs of COVID symptoms and how early on are severe cases. Like, it's just, I'm like losing my mind over this. I'm trying to stay sane, but I'm like, I think I'm losing my mind a little bit over it all.
I think the mind is a very powerful thing. So if she does get depressed and she doesn't want to eat, I feel like she's gonna really start showing symptoms and she's really gonna get sick.
I'm terrified. I'm terrified. I'm terrified.
Okay, ooh, my face looks good. So as of yesterday, the COVID ICU, the 24-bed ICU was completely closed.
Checking out the closed COVID ICU. No more patients.
These 24 state-of-the-art perfect ICU rooms are now empty with no immediate plan to use them on anything other than a COVID patient, in fear of getting another surge and having to move everyone around again.
Yeah, hey, you got ICU nurses over here. Why aren't you in the ICU? I'm gonna bring them
Because you empty the ICU.
Because we got no ICU patients.
No, we're gonna bring more. You did a great job.
Good job.
The patients on the medical floor with COVID are stable. The floor still has 18 COVID positive patients. So we are still getting active COVID infections, just at this time, none of them meet ICU criteria, so they're all staying on the floor. I just found out today that our patient 0, the first patient that we intubated, was discharged last week to a nursing home. I think you have the video of everybody clapping for him. I have heard that he has been readmitted to Jackson Memorial with a new positive nasal swab.
It's weird. He tested positive.
Yeah, that's really scary.
Yes, the fact that he converted after however long it was.
And maybe symptomatic.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy had to have gotten better because he did get off the vent. We had multiple negative tests, and now he's back in Jackson Memorial with new symptoms and a new positive test. And I don't even know what I don't even know what to make of that. I mean, if this is really a situation where you can just keep getting this disease over and over, I don't see how we survive.
Out of parts of the country trying to return to normal as some states ease restrictions.
Mayor Carlos Jimenez announced that some businesses will reopen by May 18th.
Restaurants, barbershops, malls, retail stores, factories, warehousing, logistics, all those things are going to be opening up.
It's true that coronavirus cases are falling in many of the hardest hit areas. But an unreleased FEMA report finds that coronavirus infection rates in some cities spiked dramatically in early May after many states loosened restrictions.
Oh,
Dozens gathered in South Beach,
demanding that public spaces like beaches reopen along with the economy.
A woman protesting the closures is arrested after sitting on the sand at Miami Beach.
The real protest is right here. This is a brave woman right here. They are arresting her. Liberate the beach! This is America! Freedom!
Hey.
Avery's getting taken to the pediatrician tomorrow to get tested.
Why?
She's clammy, she's sweating, she's had headaches, her stomach is bothering her. So the pediatrician, and she explained like the situation, and she's like my daughter's been in contact with her aunt, and her aunt tested positive and whatever, and the doctor's like, yeah, you definitely need to bring her around the back tomorrow, and we'll swab her here in the doctor's office.
My niece is having headaches, nausea, so my sister-in-law is gonna take her to go get tested. Love you.
I love you too.
We were actually in contact with her on Wednesday of last week because it was her sister's birthday. So we did the drive-by, and Elizabeth got off and said hi to everybody. And I mean, we didn't hug none of them, or we didn't kiss any of them. We kept our distance. I don't want to think that one of the kids got infected because of us, but you start questioning if it was stupid of us to get down and say hi to the family. I went yesterday to get tested for antibodies of COVID-19, and today it came back negative. You've never had it, you don't have antibodies, your wife that has been quarantining has it, and I didn't give it to her. All right, baby girl. I think this whole time in my brain I've thought that I have antibodies to it, and that's why I haven't gotten it after such a long time of being in a unit. Now I gotta be extra careful because I don't infect my parents. You know how to turn it on? Press hard. There you go. Oh, you turn it off. I got it. Go! It's a lot of stress. But, I mean, I have to put it on my shoulders. My wife did it for a month. Titi, say hi to mommy.
Hi, mommy. No, mommy's here in the camera. Here.
Hi, Titi.
She was quarantining at home. I was in a COVID unit.
Hi, mommy.
Hi, Chupa girl.
Who ends up with the COVID? My wife.
It's a tripod for a phone.
The gadget. Kitty. Is it heavy?
Oh, you don't touch it! It's set up! What the hell are you thinking? Once it's set up, you don't... Who the hell does that? All right, bed two.
She got bleed. She got 2 units of blood.
Today, we have 20 COVID patients, and COVID ICU is still closed.
Okay.
Julio's working today. He's doing charge.
What? So the prescription has to be faxed to...
He's handling his job well. He's looking pretty good.
Hello, dear. How are you?
I don't know what's happening in Miami. I think I heard something about restaurants opening up May 18th. I don't watch news anymore, so I don't know. I can't even read Facebook much anymore because half the ads are how the Democrats are destroying this, the other half of the Republicans, and how everyone's blaming everybody else. And then the other ridiculous quotes. How come you can't get COVID at Publix, but you can get COVID at a hair salon? I can't factor that in. I look for the Facebook posts with my friends, with their families, those kinds of things. I just posted on my Facebook today a video from home that I got from my brother of my son taking his first steps. And I was here.
Come on. Yeah. Yes.
Would have liked to have been there, but it's an unfortunate part of the job. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing at work.
Just wanted to come on here and give a big thank you to everyone that's checking up on me. You guys are honestly keeping my spirits up. I feel okay. Shortness of breath, nothing major. Mainly it's just headaches, body aches, sore throat. So it's like a really bad flu. But I'm okay, and I'm positive that I'm just going to keep getting better, and this is all going to be over soon. But I just wanted to say thank you, guys.
I'm back at the apartment that Jackson provided, that I was previously staying at. Since I was working 3 days in a row, I didn't want to come back to my parents' house. I think it really hit me when I walked into this apartment and I realized that everybody was separated. My wife in one house, 2 kids with my parents, 1 kid in another house. So right now my kids don't have either one of their parents. My head is like throbbing. Just like with all the scenarios that you start thinking about that could possibly happen or what could go wrong. Excuse me. So then start moving around, stop laying in bed. All right, bro. She said since she started laying down, she's been feeling the palpitations again. What was I saying? I know why we need to reopen. There's people out there that are losing their houses, jobs. I just hope that people take this virus seriously and protect themselves, because they're not seeing what we're seeing. They're not seeing the families that have been separated, and they're not seeing the organs completely shutting down on these patients from one moment to the next, and we have no control over it. Like, no matter what we do, the virus just takes over.
Miami-Dade and Broward crossing a major milestone today. Both counties opening for business.
Retailers, restaurants, and other businesses in some Miami-Dade cities open their doors on day 1 of phase 1 of reopening the county.
While we keep moving to a new normal to restore our vibrant economy, we will always continue to make safety and health the top priority for all 2.8 million residents of Miami-Dade County.
Yesterday, Julio's wife started feeling chest tightness, and so we brought her in to the ER to get evaluated. And I figured since she's here, let's just repeat the test. And it turned out negative. So now, again, what do you do? Do you say, all right, I don't have it anymore, bring the kids back? You're not going to risk the kids like that. So I told Julio, let's get the rapid antibody test. I have a friend in Miami Beach who knows somebody who's doing them in his office. I'm going to try to get the information so she can get both the IgM and the IgG. I think if those two are negative and we do another swab of the nose and now we have 2 negative tests, I think that test was a false positive.
So I just took the finger stick test for the COVID antibodies. And according to the results, it was a 5-minute test. It said negative for both IgG and IgM test. Julio's calling me.
So I just spoke to Andrew. He says he would feel a lot more confident with one more negative to let the kids inside the house. Because now you have 4 different tests that are telling you you're negative. You got 2 blood works and 2 swabs that are telling you you're negative.
Okay. I'm just so nervous about it because I know that I had symptoms. I didn't not have symptoms. I know you keep saying I didn't, but I did.
All right. Come to the ER.
Now the thought is, what if the first time was a false positive? That's frustrating to me. I just lost being able to hold my kids for the past week and a half for a possible false positive. I had symptoms. Were those symptoms really there? I don't think you can fake feel a headache. You can't fake feel body aches. But at the same time, if all these things are saying that I don't have antibodies, what does that mean? I don't know. I'm so frustrated.
Did that feel like that was deep enough?
Yeah.
I don't want to get my hopes up only because I've been getting my hopes up a lot, and then something happens or this happens or whatever. So I'm gonna try to stay positive, like I've been trying to do, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up either.
Why is she doing that for? Amy, what you doing? I've been taking care of my grandkids for 10 days. I can tell that they are emotionally confused. Amy, let's go. Vamos. Titi, let's go. Yeah, you coming with me. Especially Julito, the 3-year-old. Come on. Why are you mad? I guess because he missed his dad and his mom. What the hell I told you about being mad? Huh? Don't. Titi, don't. He doesn't understand what is happening, even if I try to explain that his mom is sick. Julito, you're gonna break that. Julito, stop. So, it's being hard.
Good morning, Justin. Good morning. I just wanted to follow up and see if my COVID results came back.
When is this test from?
Yesterday.
Yes, no, it's not bad. I see the last one I see is from the 15th.
Should I be concerned? Because I'm worried that the test might have been misplaced or something, because I usually see it uploaded the past 2 times. This one never did.
Yes, I don't see it on there. Do you have a medical record from this time around? Do you have the discharge papers?
Yes, I have, because the last 2 times it literally populated like within an hour. I'm pretty sure they lost it. This is extremely frustrating.
Hey.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth just called and they just told her now that there's no record of her getting swabbed.
When I looked at it, I didn't see like an active order. There was an order from the other day. But when I tried to reorder it this morning, it did say that there was an active COVID test from 5/18.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. Thanks. All right.
Well, we already know that, this is the story of your life. You're probably the only person in Miami to have a false positive. So, might as well just continue.
Why do you keep saying I have a false positive?
Because, everything else has come back negative.
Okay. Are we done? I'm going inside.
Huh?
I'm gonna go inside. I don't feel good.
Why?
Because I don't.
You're all figured.
Hey, I just got home from Costco and logged in. I didn't think it'd be back this early, but the results are back.
All right. Go ahead.
I got a bad connection over here. Are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Julio?
Hello?
Julio?
Well, are you really doing this to with me right now?
It's negative, man.
All right.
5/18, negative. And I know she went. I know that nurse went deep in there. You've got 2 negatives. You've got the blood test for what it's worth that says there's absolutely nothing going on. I think you're in the clear.
Okay.
For sure, the kids can get in there safely.
Okay. Perfect.
All right.
All right, Doc. Thank you.
All right. Yep, I'll talk to you.
All right. Bye. My opinion is, honestly, we do clean the house. Because even if you're in the clear now, why are you crying?
I'm just stressed out.
Why?
Because I am. I'm stressed. What do you mean, why?
I get it, but it's done.
Okay.
I can technically hug you already, right? Can I give you a hug now?
No.
You don't want me to hug you? Why don't you want me to hug you? You want me to beg to hug you? You want me to get on my knees and ask me? Can you please let me hug you? Please let me hug you. Please, I beg you. Please. Okay. We're gonna come back. Okay? And in 3 days, you're gonna wish that everything was. Your kids were back in my parents' house. Actually, it kind of sucks with that mask. You should wear that. All right.
Can I just go get the kids?
Let's go. What? Really?
Yeah. Oh my god, this mask is the worst. I've been crying, that's why I don't want to take it off.
Mommy's not sick anymore. No. She's coming to give you a hug. Are you excited?
Yeah. Because I missed you, Mama. Hi, Emmy girl. Julie.
She's happy. She's not crying because she's sad. She's sad. She's crying because she's happy.
Miss you guys.
Can you go, Bella?
So your mom's negative. We're done with all this. Man, stop spraying me with alcohol. To the house, I agree. Welcome home, Emmy girl. Come on. Yeah. Go, Emmy girl, go. You remember what this place looks like? Tata's not here.
Best day.
This is the best day ever? Yeah.
All right, COVID ICU still empty. Let's go see the COVID floor.
We don't have any ICU level of care COVIDs, and our ICU intensive care unit is still closed.
How's it going?
You're covered.
Oh, I'm covered. I ain't giving COVID to my family. Hell no.
Yo no conocía que I didn't recognize you.
Yeah, it's not until I open my mouth that people recognize me. 65 watching TV. 67 on America stable.
We've seen the curve flatten, right, with new cases. We haven't seen it drop down. So, but what I've seen and everybody else has seen is that we're not seeing the sick ones anymore.
70's good. 71 on the phone.
We have not had a vented patient in a while, and we are all kind of dumbfounded by that.
Stable.
But it's a good thing. It's hope. Could be hope. It has the qualifications of appearing to be hope.
All the rest is history, and epiphany that all we need is us. It's like 1, 2, 3, just as easy as can be. Just the way you look at me, make me smile. Ain't no really complicated,
Give me hugs and kisses. Happy birthday to Daddy. Friends like to cuddle with you.
Oh, thank you. That's a good one.
It's definitely nice to face this COVID with people that you know that are watching out for your best interest.
Ready?
And not just working with you because they have to work a 7 to 7 shift.
Happy birthday to you.
Dr. Andrew has been more than helping me out. Like from the moment that my wife tested positive, he's literally guided me through everything.
Julio's gonna be one of my employees someday. I wrote him a letter to help get him into nurse practitioner school. He's been accepted.
He walks around like he doesn't have a heart, but this has really completely changed the way that I look at him.
All right, let's go put on pajamas.
And I'll never tell him to his face.
I don't want to admit it, and I don't want him to know that I admit it, but he is somebody that I will need to keep close to me for the rest of my career.
Like, I don't know how I will ever repay him for doing what he's done for me.
In America, we all are connected.
Father God, we ask that you bless us. In the name of Jesus.
Amen. Americans, we're a family. And the survival of America depends on us caring for each other, looking out for each other.
So let
because if one person is affected, all of America is going to suffer. It's hard. You taught me how to be strong, and I'll be strong. I will be strong. I'll always love you, darling. Till we meet again. I know we'll meet again. My son. My son. Oh, my son. Derek. It's almost unbearable, but you would want Mommy to be strong. Mommy's being strong.
We definitely have not won the battle with coronavirus.
Deaths in the U.S. from COVID-19 are fast closing in on 100,000
COVID-19 deaths.
I think we've contained it, but I think people are dying to get out, and it's going to be a little bit more reckless.
There's now worry a surge of infections could come in regions where large groups gather.
The CDC today said it is very likely there will be a second wave of the virus here.
It's scary. It's scary that a second wave might be stronger than the first.